Topic is advantages and disadvantages of partnership. First is advantages. Ease of organization means a partnership can be easily formed if two or more than two people are agreed upon doing the business. So it is very easy to form a partnership firm. Second comes is availability of capital and credit. Now there are more than two people, and it should not be maximum how much, 20. So the people who are here are more. So what will happen, the capital which is available, it is more. So if capital is more, then the people can do the business, can increase their business. Okay, and if they are increasing their business means they will also earn the profit. And if a person is earning the profit, like the number of partners are earning the profit, so they can invest in future the particular money and they can increase their business. Next comes is combined knowledge and skills. So think how combined knowledge. See here, many people are there, so they will everyone will think individually. So everyone thinking is different. The knowledge which they are having is also different. The skills for doing the business is also different. So if all comes together, then the business will run very smoothly. So it becomes an advantage. Next comes is decision making. Now number of people are there, so every people will take the decision. And the decision if one person is taking, it can be like something in future there will be a loss, but number of people are there, so all will think. So whatever decisions they will take, it will be to only earn the profit in the partnership firm. Okay, next comes is regulatory controls. Now there are some rules and regulations under the Indian Partnership Act 1932. According to that, they have to control it, and so that what can happen, they can earn the profit in the future. Next comes is disadvantages. Disadvantages, first one is unlimited liability. Like here it becomes a disadvantage. Why? Because if a number of partners are there and if they are unable to pay the debts, so what can happen, their personal assets will be sold to pay off the liability. So it becomes a disadvantage. Next one is business responsibility. Now every person is being responsible for conducting the business, for doing the business. Okay, like for example, if losses are there in the partnership, so one person will not bear it, all the person have to bear the loss. Next comes is life of the partnership. Now life of the partnership is not much. How? For example, if a person, if three people were working and two people are thinking to leave the partnership firm, so at that time the last one person who is left, he can't do the partnership business alone. Okay, he can't run the partnership firm. So at that time it becomes a disadvantage. Like in sole trade only one people was there, he want to leave, he can leave, but here in partnership more than two people are required, and if it is less than two, then it becomes an illegal business. Okay, next comes is distribution of profit. Now a single person will not only get the profit, but all the person will be sharing the profit. So it is a disadvantage because no one likes to share the profit, but they have to because they have invested the capital. Next comes is limited source of fund. The fund is a limit only. Why? Because number of people is maximum how much, 20. More than that, if they want to join, they can't join because it will become illegal. Because in partnership, Indian Partnership Act, it is being told maximum number of people. In case of a normal partnership, it will be 20. So the source of fund is limited. Next comes is taxation. Here also people have to pay, the partners have to pay the tax, and it becomes a disadvantage because they can't get more profit if they are paying the taxes. Next comes is types of partnership. See, don't be confused, there are two things. Types of partnership is there, and in future we will do types of partners also. So here what is being mentioned, I am mentioning partnership. So there are three: as per object, as per the time, and as per the nature. As per object, first one object is partnership at will. Next one is particular partnership. As per time, first one is partnership of fixed period. Next comes is partnership of indefinite period. As per nature is general partnership, and the last one is limited partnership. Now we will see one by one all the meaning. First one, partnership at will. Section 7 of Indian Partnership does not specify the period. Means by the word it will be clear that this particular partnership will run according to the partnership partners. If they want to continue, they can continue it. But if they want to stop the business, the partnership, so they can stop also. See here, it depends upon the partners. Means whatever the workings they are doing, it is upon partner. If they want to start, if they want to stop, it depend on partner wish. If they want, they can dissolve as per the partner's consent. Means first you have to ask the remaining partners that yes, if they have agreed, so we can dissolve the partnership that time only. That is the meaning of partnership at will. Means all the people will stop doing that particular partnership. Means for example, ABCD company was there, so the whole ABCD company is being dissolved. Means they will not, this particular company don't exist if they are dissolving it. Next comes is particular. See, partnership is not here shown clearly, but it is particular partnership. If the partnership is formed to perform any specific work, then it is called particular partnership. As soon as the work completes, the partnership automatically dissolves. Means it is a partnership which is being formed to do a particular work. Like for example, construction work. If you have heard about the construction work, there what is happening, like for example, I am telling a contractor to build a house. So one day will definitely come when the house work will complete. Means he will make all the things whatever is being required, the building will be meant. So a time will come, so at that time the partnership will dissolve. Means a work will complete and the partnership, without any consent of the partner, it will be dissolved. Next comes is fixed period partnership. In this type of partnership, the period of partnership is fixed. Means 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We will run for 10 years only, we will run for 20 years only. So that type of partnership is known as fixed period partnership. By the word it is being understood that something, there is a fixed term here. Okay, so we have done here 3. The next we will do in the next video. Okay, thank you.